There's a kind of silence that follows the death of a parent that's not always loud with tears. It can be quiet, confusing, and complicated. The fact is, grief doesn't show up the same for everyone. Today we're sitting down not just as friends, but as young men who've lost someone we thought would always be there. This heartfelt conversation is about love, losing a parent, and the journey of healing through grief. Welcome. I'm Robert, and I'm sitting here today with two of my friends, and we're discussing how we're dealing with grief and losing a parent. Before we get started, I want y'all to introduce yourselves, who you lost, and how long it's been. Jared, we can start with you.
My name is Jared. I lost my dad about 7 years ago.
My name is Kenneth. I lost my mother in 1989, and I was 6. My stepmother about 7 years ago, and then my dad is coming up on 3 years.
All right, I'm Robert. I lost my mom in 2022. Thank y'all for sharing. So let's go back to the very beginning. What grief felt like in those few weeks or those first weeks and those first months. Jared, we'll start with you. What was the first thing you noticed about grief?
Man, grief was something I never experienced before, that close. I lost my grandmother some times ago, but my dad was like my protector, my shield, and I wasn't used to it. I was 21 when it happened.
Okay,
Okay. For me, I caught it in 3 different phases. I caught it when I was a kid, when I was 6. We didn't have any understanding. I was angry and I became extremely violent. Literally was a straight A student and flunked because of absences, because they had to take me out of school because I was fighting so much. With my stepmother, older, it was felt lonely. And I feel like I lost my safety net because that was the person I talked to about everything, about anything A to Z. And with my dad, it was different because I thought I felt like the most important people, my mothers, and I thought I was prepared for him and didn't understand the type of grief and pain I was going to go through with him. So it was confusion and kind of loss.
Nice. For me, the first thing I noticed about grief was that it came anytime it wanted to. No matter where I was at, I couldn't stop it. I just had to accept it, live in that moment, and then it just kind of passed over. So that was the first thing I noticed. It would sneak up on you anywhere, like literally.
Yeah, it'll pull up on you real quick. You just have to.
Quick.
You never know. And the worst thing is when you think you're doing better and it pop up on you.
Yep.
And it kind of pull you back.
Yep. Facts.
I think you just got to keep pressing forward regardless of what's happening in the moment, because it's going to be a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Do y'all remember a moment when it like hit real hard? Like you was just doing something and it just, that moment that comes up in your mind?
Yeah, man. When I had my first son, when I had my son, my mom showed me a picture of my dad and me sitting in a chair. And pretty much I was trying to live up to that moment of like my dad being hopefully my dad be a granddad one day.
Yeah.
And never got to see it, but it's like sometimes I felt like I'm living in my dad's footsteps because I had so much time. I thought I had so much time to kind of live it with him, but it's like I'm living my own time with my own son, so I got to kind of make it my own way.
Nice.
For me, it was graduations, powerlifting meets, winning, finally coming back out. Most recently, we were pregnant with triplets. We ended up losing them. But the first thought, like she told me, and the warmth, like that, I was excited about the kids.
Yeah.
And my first thought was like, I want to get a chance to share this with them. Like they'll never meet their grandparents.
Yep. This probably was a couple of days after my mom passed. I was on the Stairmaster, and I go to the sauna before I go to the Stairmaster. So I get on the Stairmaster, I'm already like super sweating.
Yeah.
On the Stairmaster, just kind of just going, and it just hit me. And I like put the towel over my head. People couldn't tell I was crying because again, I'm super sweaty, so they couldn't even. I just remember being on the Stairmaster and like, man, it just hit me out of nowhere. Like I just had to put the towel over my head, keep my head down, And that was a crazy moment for me because again, out in public, I'm a sort of a private person, so to display my emotions like that in public is just not something I do.
Right,
So
yeah.
it just, man, that got me. No, go ahead.
I think for me, with whatever emotions you feel, I think you have to allow yourself to do it. You have to give yourself
Definitely.
that grace,
Yeah.
that space to just do it, no matter where you're at. Even if you gotta go to yourself or wherever you just gotta give yourself that opportunity to do it. You can't run from it.
Let's move to ways we learn how to cope with it, how to cope with grief. Just give us some examples of what helped you or what didn't help. What's some things that you tried?
Things I did try, man. Just I didn't journal. I really had to just sometimes just sit in my thoughts, just really pray.
Yeah,
Like when it first happened to me, I questioned God,
yeah,
and that's something I never thought I would ever do. But because like I was asking, like, why would you take him away from me? Like I wasn't ready for it. Like me and my pops never shared a bed together,
yeah,
and I was just so kind of like hurt. But then I had to get really understanding, like, you know, people say like, it was his time. It was his time. It's like I ain't gonna hit that right now.
mm-hmm.
And things I did try, just breathing.
Yeah,
Like I did cry many times,
Yeah.
like alone, but just breathing and sometimes taking a walk.
I have, like I can relate with him. He's talking about not mad at God, questioning God.
mm-hmm.
I was a 6-year-old mad at God. When my mom died, like my mom was the lead singer in the choir, so I was always in church.
Yeah,
You talking about I don't want to hear you tell me nothing about prayer. Don't tell me nothing about God. Angry at God. Like I was an angry person. And I was thankful for my stepmother coming into my life because to take counseling, she walked me through. Like she didn't push hard or anything. She just took me with gradual small steps. And like, I eventually came back, ended up getting baptized in 10th grade, and had to walk that walk. But I didn't want to have it. I didn't want to hear anything about God or church or anything.
yeah,
Journaling was a up and down thing for me. My wife now seeing my journal. It started off one way and it became extremely negative. I got to beating up on myself in that journal, and we were just dating, and she was like, "You need to stop writing. Like, you are much more than what you writing at. Like, you know, you're big on critiquing yourself and self-checking, but you need to check the good things about yourself. That's not write down all the bad things about yourself."
Yeah.
And probably talking with her has been a blessing because I can go to her and talk, and I'm actually able to be vulnerable and not have it thrown back in my face or anything like that. So I can be very vulnerable with her. And probably the next best thing is the gym. Like you know, I always say the gym is my therapy. I go in there and bang out. I'll lose hours or whatever. I'll go in there and just get whatever I need off.
Yeah. I would say for me, again, the gym. I kind of think we all kind of use that as to blow some steam off. It does help having a good wife.
True.
A good spouse to kind of, because when nobody else is there, you kind of need somebody. I feel that you need somebody to, you know, like you said, be vulnerable. You can't be vulnerable with everybody.
Right.
But that she should be the one person that you can kind of let down your guard. And so definitely, I would say those. And then, like I said, like you said, praying, definitely pray, definitely read. But, you know, sometimes, I'm not going to say that's not it, but sometimes you need a little more than that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And so I think God puts things on earth that helps us, not just praying and not just reading, but like I said, in your wife or in your, you know, whatever.
Friends, brothers.
Yeah, friends, brothers.
Yeah.
You put people here that also helps us, and it's not just, we're not just praying, we're not just reading them, but there's some people that God I think can work through that can help us.
Yeah.
So what was that something unexpected that happened? Like something that you didn't think would help?
Yeah. A person that helped me, honestly, like my dog trainer.
Yeah.
I had a dog, had a giant schnauzer, and he was like my boy. And my trainer, we got really close, and just training him just help me understand, you know, just understand the animal.
Yeah.
'Cause I had a dog before, but like a different type of dog is, I wasn't trained on that. So just understanding, just like being patient,
Yeah.
and it won't all work in the same day. It takes time.
Mm-hmm.
My wife was probably the most shocking part, because I had an experience when my stepmother passed away. I was in a different relationship with somebody else, and that was like one of the worst experiences. It's definitely the reason why the relationship ended.
Yeah.
She wasn't supportive. She was very selfish with me. Didn't want me to, like, I didn't understand. Like, she didn't want me around my family. My mom, I have siblings. Like, why wouldn't I be around them?
Yeah.
So in turn, this time, like, she was there. And even though she just lost her grandma, like, my dad died the next morning, her great grandmother died.
Yeah.
Like, it was bam, bam. And so we were there feeding off of each other. So having somebody that was supportive, and we were maneuvering through all this together and dealing with the emotions together. So that was surprising me, because my past experience wasn't a good one.
Yeah. For me, I would say, so I had a cousin. I'm gonna give her a shout out, Ashley. She's been one of the ones up until this day. So it's going on 3 years my mom passed. She has called and texted me, my dad, and my brother, like every holiday, anytime she think that we need something, she's been like every time. I just didn't expect that, because like I told my wife, I've been guilty of like people losing people, and I check on them in the time, but then it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind. I don't continue to check on them.
Yeah.
So having somebody like to continue to check after years, like that was something unexpected. Like I didn't think that was, and it sounds super simple, but on Mother's Day, she's the first text I got. When I woke up in the morning, 6, 7 o'clock, it was her text. So that simple thing right there has been like super unexpected. That's didn't help. Looking back, is there a way you wished you would have grieved differently? Something you would have done differently?
Nah, I think where I'm at now, I'm at peace where I was, where I first started it.
Yeah.
Like, it took some true growth, because like just having that happen to me, then COVID happened.
Yeah.
So I had to kind of be with my wife. It made us really grow tighter.
Yeah.
And now I wouldn't change anything.
And let me just drop something in about COVID. I've heard a lot of people that COVID like destroyed relationships. But for me, I wouldn't wish COVID happened again. Don't get me wrong, but I love COVID in the way of we spent so much time together.
True.
Like me and my wife, we went on walks every day. You couldn't do nothing, so you wasn't worried about going nowhere. So you really had to really like
hone in.
Yeah, you really had to hone in. And if you didn't really like her, you
go find out.
It would have showed up then, right? But it didn't. So I was like, man, COVID was good for us. I mean, I wouldn't, again, it was unfortunate the people that passed away, or the people that got affected. But for the most part, COVID, I mean, it helped us to grow super tight. So
I think we grew real close during COVID. I had COVID for a month, and it was hard for me. It was
rough.
Trying, but she was trying to come around me and trying to make sure I was good. I'm like, nah, I don't want to stay away. I don't want to make you sick. You got kids to go back home to. I don't want to put you in a situation. You like, nah, I'm coming. I was like, she want to drop food at the door and walk away. I was like, don't do that. So I'm coming. We're not finna fight. I'm on my way.
Yeah.
So it was very interesting. COVID, I enjoyed seclusion at times. Like I do fine with it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so
definitely.
I think it's a good thing.
So obviously, grief doesn't affect us all in the same way. But one thing it does do, it affects our relationships with friends, family, our spouse. So I want to talk about how did COVID, I'm saying COVID, how did grief affect your relationships, whether it be with family, siblings, your spouse? Was it a positive effect? Was it a negative effect? What did y'all go through with that?
Man, I got 2 older brothers, and I truly saw how it kind of shifted our love for each other.
Yeah.
We grew up in the same household, but my time with my dad was different than both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my oldest brother, he spent the most time with him because he's the oldest, but it's like he a junior.
Yeah.
And so I'm getting the the later part of my dad, my brother getting the earliest, the youngest. So it's like we all kind of had to mesh in together to pretty much just figure out who we were after this. Because if we just strayed away, it wouldn't been good for none of us.
Yeah.
And we did it. We still doing it, honestly.
What about with your wife?
Man, I've lost a question actually. But
just how did it affect? Was it like a positive?
Yeah, it was a positive, man. She really stepped to the plate.
Yeah.
And it's something that she was never asked to do. Like she was there when I was crying. She was there when I couldn't make decisions.
Yeah.
Because my dad was a pillar. Like he gave us gyms, he gave us everything we needed to do.
Yeah.
And when that was gone, I had nobody access. Lost.
Yeah.
And so she was that.
So I have 6 of siblings. My stepmom passed away. Since she's passed away, still talk, but we don't talk like we used to.
Yeah.
It used to be daily, sometimes text or something daily. Not so much now. Still love. I don't have any problems or any gripes or anything with we just don't talk as much as we used to.
Yeah.
With my dad's, with his kids, or my siblings from him, I'm close with one, the baby, the middle girl. My sister love her, but it was so much friction when my father passed and what she wanted done and what she needed. Or everybody grieves different, but our relationship is not the same because of it. Because it was a very tumultuous time, and it definitely took a toll on our relationship. One I'll plan on revisiting and trying to mend one day. We talk occasionally, but it's not.
Ain't the same.
No, it's not the same.
Yeah.
For me, it may be different for her. Like I said, how we view how everything went during the funeral, like preparing the funeral and the services, everything. I can guarantee we have 2 total different versions going on.
Yeah.
And I could say a lot of things, but I won't.
Yeah, yeah.
But it was definitely trying. With my wife, she has been extremely supportive and always there if I need. She just randomly like, you need to talk, everything good, or I have not always been the best reciprocator because, like I said off camera, since my parents died, I talk less.
Yeah.
I choose. I don't always have words, and I can get if it's not something being said, I'm not gonna say anything. So I have to check myself and make sure that I check in with her and communicate with her. So that's something I have to do because I can't leave her lonely because of me being in my own shell.
Yeah. Me and my brother, shout out Zay, he had to leave. My niece got hurt. But it probably made us, we already were extremely close. So I think it made us maybe even closer, which is, it's a good thing. People that know us, me and my brother are super close. So, it was just us two. So really he's been, other than my wife, he's been the only person that I could really vent to. Because sometimes you don't want to vent to people. I'm worried about, like, if I feel you haven't been through what I done been through, then me venting to you sometimes it's kind of useless, right? Because I can sit there and tell you how I feel all day, but if you don't know how I feel, then it's kind of like, and I'm kind of like you. I don't have to talk all the time. Yeah. So me personally, I don't, somebody come in the room and don't speak, that's good for me. I don't want to talk anyway. So, but yeah, he's been the other person other than my wife that I've really, been able to vent to because, like, again, we got the same mama. So, and then of course my wife, like I say, she didn't been through the same thing with her dad. She lost her dad. She lost her grandmother like around the same time, a couple of months after my mom passed. So it's kind of like it's good to be able to sit and bounce those things off each other because, again, she lost somebody close. I lost somebody close. So it was good having that. Again, I know we're talking a lot about our wives in this. I don't know if y'all know. I don't know if that was kind of unintentional, but yeah. So I've bad relationships. I will say this, and I probably shouldn't say it, but during the time my mom passed, there were some people who I thought should have showed up that didn't. And I'm not gonna say any names or nothing like that, but you definitely are on my list. But there's some people that showed up that I thought that didn't show up that I thought they should have showed up. So I'll just leave it at that. But for the people that matter, I mean, I think it kind of made us all close.
Yeah.
So
I think you also have to think about this, like you're going through the experience. Like I think I've experienced it a lot.
yeah,
I will reach out and then I'm gonna step back.
yeah,
Because I knew how annoyed, how irritated, pissed off, all the feelings I felt when people calling and then disappearing.
yeah,
Like, my daddy wasn't even in the grave yet. They would come to my house. Can I have this? Can I have that? This is the same day. He was literally
yeah,
died at 7:20 something in the morning.
yeah,
And by 3 p.m., people in the house asking for stuff.
yep. Yep. That's hey.
And so I understand, like, I'll reach out and then I'm going to back away. Because I always say, hey, if you need me, I'm here. If you want
Yeah.
to talk about anything, vent anything, I'm here because I know what it's like when you have all these people showing up or asking or wanting attention, wanting the time, or
Yeah,
want to feel like they're doing something.
yeah,
So I'll come say, hey, brother, like I did to you, like,
yeah.
hey,
I'm to cut you off, but I'm glad you brought that up. Right. This is actually in my notes. So probably 2 months after my mom passed, I'm at the gym and I get a phone call and it's him. Again, we don't talk a lot, but I know if he called me, like he want to say something,
Yeah.
right? So I'm at the gym. This is 2 months past. This is all the phone calls and stop. So I'm at the gym and he called me and we talking and he was like, yeah, I kind of stepped back. I know you was getting flooded with phone calls and I kind of just stepped back and I thought I would check on you a little later. And he said, the one thing I remember him saying, and I want you to kind of expound on this, he told me, and I didn't even understand at the time, but he said, you're going to be better for this. And in my mind, I was like, how, my mom passed and you're going to say I'm going to be better? Like what, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I want you to kind of expound on that.
for my thoughts on it was like I said earlier, my stepmom was my safety net.
Mm-hmm.
So having a relationship I did, it made me grow because I knew I always had somebody I can run to.
Yeah.
When I say she talked, as a counselor, I could talk to her about anything, no judgment. So I get the mother and a counselor and almost like a best friend.
Yeah.
So I didn't have, I could go to her and talk about anything. Now I don't have that net anymore.
Yeah.
Now it's growth. Growth is about to happen
Yeah.
because all the things you've taught me, all the things we've talked about, I have to implement now.
Yeah.
So that's what I meant by brother. A mother's death is different.
Yeah. Definitely.
If you have a close relationship with them, I don't care. It's something totally different than anything else. Growth, it just makes you grow.
Yeah.
And I hate to say this, but it bring like people coming around or being there don't mean as much, or people threatening to leave don't mean as much. Like you can't threaten me with leaving now. That doesn't.
fact.
You can't. That's not the thing that matters to me anymore
Yeah.
because what I believe to be the most important thing at that point in my life has left me. So I've
Yeah.
experienced the most extreme loss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it almost give you a superpower because you almost able to live without bounds now.
Nah, that's true.
Yeah.
I always say, your mom, and I guess it depends on your relationship. It could be for you, it could have been your dad or whatever. But like your mom is that person as a male, like she's the one person that you can kind of let your guard down.
True.
I don't have to go around being macho like I do at work, like we do in this crazy world.
Mm-hmm.
But in the presence of her, I can kind of let that guard down because now, you just melting your mom's arms, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so as a male, when you lose your mom, it's kind of like you literally lose a part of you. Like you lose a part of, you have your wife and you don't compare your wife and your mom. Your wife is just, it's a difference,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? They don't swap out. It's just a different thing. So you got this brand new thing over here with your wife, but you also lose this thing like with your mom. Like you just, like, dang, I can't, now I got to really, because, for your wife, you got to keep the tough guard up too, right? Because you're the protector. So you got to kind of, you can't just completely, So when I lost that, that was kind of like an eye opener. Like, okay, this is a whole nother. So when you told me that, like, I would be better, I didn't understand it until probably months after that. Because see, months after that, my gym birth, right? That's something I didn't plan on doing. But again, having my wife in my corner, she pushed me to do it. Now, had my mom not passed, I probably would have just been like, oh, let's just wait another year, let's wait another 2 years. But my mom passing made me like, I don't take time for granted.
True.
Like, you gotta just get out there and just do it. So when you told me that, and months after that passed, I was like, okay, this is what he was talking about. He was saying, you know, you had to grow, you gotta get out there, you gotta get out there and swim. Mm-hmm. So pretty much, I just want to tell you, I appreciate that though. I told a few people that story. I called my brother right away. I was like, man, this nigga Kenny was like, my mom didn't pass. I'm just being real. He's like, my mom didn't pass. And he gonna say, you gonna be better than that. I'm like, it's one of them things where it's like,
you know how to take it.
I kind of want to hear that. Bro, I'd rather her be here. Let me be where I'm at and her be here. I'm good with that. But I always want to say I appreciated that. As time passes, griefs continue to shape our lives. So let's just talk about a few lessons. Let me just say this. What's something you wish people would understand about losing a parent?
Man, it's no timeline on it.
Yeah.
It takes years of grief. It takes years because that's your parent, man. Like, that's who you belong to.
Yeah.
And once that half is gone, you can't get it back. Like, you know, my mama say always like, you only get one mama and daddy.
Yeah.
She ain't lying.
Yeah, she ain't lying. You don't realize until it happens.
You don't realize it happened.
Yeah.
And it's like, people gotta realize, like, that connection you have with your parent is so impactful. It plays out in every course of life.
Yeah.
From achieving higher goals and achieving your lowest. Sometimes like, you will always think about those memories you had, and you always want to have more memories. But sometimes you gotta bring back to yourself, like, we can't have no more new memories. I just gotta keep going forward with the memory of you in my mind.
Yep.
Question again is,
what's something you wish people would understand about losing a parent?
Don't place your expectations on me.
Yeah.
Or how long my grief should last or shouldn't last.
Yeah.
Don't allow me time and space to do what I need to do and feel whatever emotion I need.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much it. Don't because you dealt with something and that's how you did it. Don't expect them to do it. Now, you can give some opinion or some help, but don't be forceful. Give people grace to deal with it, whatever they need to, how they need to.
Yep.
And that's it.
I would say, not to be real blunt, but once that casket dropped, it's done. Like, that was one of the hardest things for me, was to know that in this lifetime, like, I won't see her again. And like, it was things you were saying earlier about, you know, having kids and all this type of stuff. Yeah. Like, she not gonna get to share the memories. Like, it's a done deal. So I think sometimes I see people disrespecting their parents, or kids being bad to their parents, and it's like, bruh, like, if you only knew.
Yeah.
But what's happening is you going through life and you thinking they're gonna always be here.
Right.
Yeah.
You not thinking. That's why I was just telling my wife the other day. Like, I wish I would have been taking way more pictures. But again, going through life, you just think like, I got time. Like, she gonna live to be 90 or whatever. You just think you got time, but then all of a sudden, boom, it's gone. Then it's like, oh, all the stuff I wish I would have been doing. So I would just say, when that casket drop, I mean, so don't hold no grudges. I would definitely, you know, if you got something going on with your parents, get it right, because once they gone, they gone.
Yeah.
Pictures. It was a time frame. I didn't talk to my stepmom for about 7 months.
Yeah.
And the person I was dating at the time, I don't even know how she found out. Her son got hit by a train, passed away. I don't even know how she found out. She come call me, and then spoke to the lady I was speaking with, and then just want to tell you I love you. I'm gonna let you go back. I just want to call you, tell you I love you.
Yeah.
I'm like, how you even?
Yeah.
You don't do Facebook. You don't. I didn't put it on Facebook. How the hell you? Like, how do you know?
Yeah.
Always mindful of you, and always thinking about you, and always trying to make sure you're good. And even though y'all not seeing eye to eye, they'll still make make space for you to say, I love you and I got you regardless of what's going on.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's facts. Is there something y'all do that y'all carry the memory with y'all parents? Like I say, for me, this is a little small thing. Well, at my gym, it's a picture of my mom in the gym, but then also in my truck. And not saying I need these things or I'm going to forget it, but in my truck, I have like a little picture in my dash that just is me and her, and I get to just look at that every day. What's something that y'all do to carry that memory?
Man, it's a trip I take. My dad used to go take us to Shipley's on Ella. Man, he get like, sometimes he go get the donuts with no food for the night. We eating donuts for the night.
I'm down for that.
And so, man, sometimes I just, if I feel that moment, just that sweet tooth sometimes,
Yeah.
I might just pack us in the truck. Just take a trip, get like 6.
Yeah.
I used to get 12, but I'm like, nah, 6 is good. I get 2, she get 2. Kids get a half and half. We good. But I just take that trip to get them donuts, man.
Nice.
For me, my birth mother, she sung, so that's what I do. I sing.
Yeah.
You have to catch me. Like I don't like after high school. I don't sing.
Yeah.
And I accomplished soloist. You won't catch me singing nowhere. My wife catches me singing. She's like, "Well, I know you think about." That's what I do. When I think about mom, I sing.
Yeah.
And my dad was a weightlifter too, so like, that's always a weight room is always a thing for me and him. But,
Yeah.
I sing or lift weights.
Has grief changed as the years that went by?
Yes, it has. It has allowed me to be more open. Like I'm an introvert as today, but I'm not afraid to ask for help no more.
Yeah.
Like not just on coping, but just like if I don't know something, if I truly don't know it, I'm not afraid to ask somebody, can you help me with it?
Yeah.
Like you gotta be open with it.
Nice.
Grief is it's just lighter for me.
Yeah.
It's not as, or I have my moments for the most part. Kind of like it's like a stone that you keep in your pocket, and with time it kind of get lighter.
Yeah.
But but it's always still there.
It's there. Yeah.
So it doesn't affect me as much, but I know it's still there.
Yeah.
That's what
I definitely agree with that. It's, I don't know if it's been changed, but again, like you said, I think you just learn to adapt.
Yeah.
You kind of just learn to deal with it. And like I said, when it come. But, you just kind of learn to,
I think you get stronger with time. I think
Yeah,
you like you say, adapting. I think you just getting better and getting stronger and learning how to deal with it. Or if you've grown or have something, you learn lessons from whatever happened.
Yeah.
So I think, like I say, it's there, but it's not as bad.
Yeah.
But you still have your moments. So
Yeah, oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the moments let you know it's still
Yeah.
there.
my birth mother just October 9th,
Birthday.
1989, death.
Oh, death.
And I called my wife when I got out of work. She was like, I'm having a great day. I was like, you know what today is? She was like, no. I said, day my mom died. She was like, you sound happy. I was like, in a while, this is the first time in a while I haven't been sad or
Yeah.
just, I had literally went to work. I'm in a penitentiary. At work, I had a great day.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I had a great day. So, like you say, you learn. I'm getting better, and those I don't look forward to being sad or knowing it's going to be a sad day anymore. Like they come, and whatever I feel, that's just what the day is.
Yeah.
And it hasn't for like the last this past year. It hasn't been Mother's Day wasn't bad, or my dad's birthday was the day he passed wasn't a sad day. They were days, and I had decent days. I wasn't.
Yeah. I'm actually going to ask, like, what are holidays like for y'all now?
Ooh, they different. They different. Christmas is a little different because we always spend the time with my dad on Christmas and Thanksgiving. Father's Day is a big one, like because I'm a new father.
Yeah.
And my older brothers don't have kids, and it's like, my mom be telling them, tell Jared, Happy Father's Day, and it's like, y'all good, bro, I get it. You know what I'm saying? And my kids tell me Happy Father's Day a little bit now. My son for sure now. He wrote me a little card. But it's like, I still want to be that kid someday too.
Mm-hmm.
I still want to be that child, bro. Like giving my dad a Happy Father's Day gift, just telling him, give him a hug. Like sometimes, like I feel myself wanting to be that child again.
Yeah.
Like sometimes like that.
To me, the holidays don't really matter as much. Like I miss the hugs.
Yeah.
I miss my dad. I miss my daddy's stories. My daddy is funny as hell.
Yeah.
I miss his stories.
Yeah.
I miss his hugs. My daddy was. I'm affectionate. I'll tell my friends I love you because of my dad. I don't care. I'm a man. I have no problem with telling my male friends, I love them. If I love you, I love you.
Thanks.
My wife will tell you, like, she saw, like, it was a different experience. Like, my daddy, if I hang the phone, I do it on purpose. I used to do it on purpose all the time. Get off the phone, you can't hang the phone if I tell him I love you.
Yeah.
I do it on purpose. Hang up, he come, hey, son, what's up? You ain't say you love me. Oh, all right. Look, hang up again, call him. I used to do it on purpose all the time, but he was not. And I could not leave his presence without getting a hug.
Yeah.
And, like, I miss those things.
Yeah.
Mom, hug, like, I'm affectionate. I think I hug my wife more than anybody. Like, hug and kiss my wife. Like, I'm very affectionate with her. So those are things I miss. Like, I don't know holidays on.
Holidays they're different for us. Not that they are sad, but you know how it is. Like when you at Christmas or Thanksgiving and like everybody's hanging around having a good time, but it's just like it's just something missing. Mm-hmm. Like it ain't just super complete.
Yeah,
it's like that one thing. So now we're just working on like kind of creating new memories, and you know. We plan to, in the near future, like maybe not have Christmas at the house, but maybe take a trip and have Christmas. Just something new, right? Because again, like I said, Christmas is, we go back home or we at my brother's house, and again, we still have a good time. We're still going to enjoy each other, but it's just still like something not quite right. You know what I mean? So, anything else I had to add?
No, I agree. Y'all should take a trip and do it. That's what we did 2 years ago. We went to Utah. Yeah. Me, my wife, a sister, some friends, and we went out there and spent Christmas. Yeah. In Utah.
Just start a new tradition.
Something new.
Yeah. And good thing you brought that up. I've been trying to preach that to my family for about a couple of years now, but I never had the right explanation about it. I was like, they talking about it's breaking tradition, but new traditions have to have a start points at some time.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you brought that up. Now I can use that.
What's one thing y'all would give to like who's ever watching or listening? Like one thing, a piece of advice y'all would give as far as dealing with grief and healing. What would be like your number one thing?
You can go first, man, on that.
For me, I would say allow yourself to feel whatever feelings you're feeling. Yeah. Accept whatever's happened. And after you accept, make a plan of action, a course of action for yourself to heal, and be assertive in it.
It takes time.
Yeah.
It's no book. It's no person. It's your own course. Yeah. And you make it the best way you can. Yeah. Not saying you should result into certain things, but if you try to do better every day, I think you'll have a great outcome out of it. Yeah.
Well, I would just add to how I agree with all that. I would just say just continue to pray to God for help, and then find somebody to talk to. True. Like don't just keep that in. Just try to find somebody that you can kind of let your guard down and talk to, and then hopefully you kind of heal each other in the conversation. So.
Also, I'll add this: don't guilt trip yourself into depression. Yeah. Like you say, people, when somebody passes away, you have all this history of things wrong or not going on currently that are good. Don't use those things to beat yourself into a depression. Enjoy the good times and remember them and use them to go forward and heal and heal from it or get better from it.
I agree. Well, to all those that are listening or watching, we hope that this conversation has helped you, is continuing to help us heal. So we hope that it helped you to heal or continue to heal. And that's it. Peace.